I'm a little bit sick. It's okay. I got coffee, water, and throat lozenges.
Any crack?
No, but I could probably get a lighter and melt one of these cough drops in a spoon.
Is that what you do with crack? I thought that was heroin.
I could just see somebody melting a cough drop, injecting it in their veins, and then it
injecting their eyeballs.
You know? Yeah. What happened?
Okay, this may come as a shock to you. I don't know how to do crack. I once almost got the cops called on me because I had an oboe reed in my car, and my mechanic thought it was a crack pipe.
Oh God.
Made of wood.
Well,
I should probably warn the kid that I gave my oboe to about that.
hey, really
high school junior.
I think this is drug paraphernalia.
What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway and you. I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk, but I'm caught.
Hey, Internet! Highway 47 here with you again on another time that it is right now. Watching some Star Trek The Next Generation. We are on Season 1, Episode 20, The Arsenal of Freedom. And I am Shaggy B here with Draco Funk.
I'm sick.
and SCRODRICK.
My connection is sick.
Yeah!
And not in the good way.
Oh, not like...
Yeah!
Not like on the fleek.
No, so my audio will probably sound really crappy, but whatever.
That's fine.
Mine's gonna sound crappy because my voice is like crappy.
I feel great.
You.
It's a Friday night for us, and we're all insane.
I'm eating another cough drop.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Delicious cough drops.
Yes. So this is Season 1, Episode 20 of Star Trek The Next Generation, The Arsenal of Freedom. And I would like to know from you guys, what is your most notable or worst or best vending machine experience?
Vending machine?
Vending machine. Draco, I know you have a good story about vending machines.
Can you tell me about it? Because I forgot.
I can tell you about it, and then I can edit out the part that I told you about so that you can be like, oh yeah, that time. You told me about the time that you had that guy.
Oh, God.
I mean, mine's pretty mundane. It's
Here, I got a better one.
Okay, great.
I'll wait and tell my mundane one after the fun one.
So, where we went to college, there was a coffee machine. And there was a spot on it where it looked like there could be a button, but there wasn't a button.
Right.
But if you put in a quarter and hit that button, you could get a large French vanilla coffee for 25 cents. And
awesome.
It was like this for like 2 years, and then they caught on.
Aw.
And they took that away. By then, there was like a place worn where people's fingers had hit it.
Right.
But,
so they knew.
Yeah, and it should have been like 75 cents for a large coffee, and 25 you could get a small one for 25 cents, but you get the large one for 25 cents for some reason if you knew to hit that button. And I forget how I found that out.
Well, probably from seeing somebody else do it.
It became that secret that everybody knew about.
Right. Mine, actually, the one that came to mind when you said that is pretty similar. At the college that I went to before I went to the same college that you went to, there was a vending machine in one of the buildings that was it sold cans, and it was this is back in the day when stuff cost less than $1. This machine was still 55 cents for a can, and but the machine was so old that the whatever mechanism, because it wasn't electronic, whatever mechanism recognized the coins was messed up, and sometimes it would recognize the coins for the wrong value, and it would always give you too much credit. So like sometimes all you had to do was put 2 things into the machine. And it would assume or 3 things. Just put 3 things into the machine, and it would assume you had put in 2 quarters and a nickel. So sometimes you could get a pop for like 3 cents. Sometimes, sometimes it would cost full price. Sometimes you could put in 3 dimes. Sometimes you could put in 3 nickels. So, it just kind of varied. And I don't know how we found it out either. I think I just kind of went up there and I would just hit the button after I put a coin in to see what happened. And, it gave me a drink or 2 early one time. So I just kept doing it. But after a while we kept track and we figured out that the actual average cost of a soda out of that machine was only like 45 cents instead of 55. And it was that way for at least 3 years. Yeah. SCRODRICK, what about you?
We lost him.
We lost SCRODRICK.
Oh no, now I can hear you guys again because like all of a sudden I just was seeing little bits of audio, but I couldn't hear anything. I could tell you guys were transmitting.
Oh, okay.
So, no, my much more mundane stories are, there were several times as a kid just walking up to pop machines, hitting buttons, and I'd get like free, pop. Other times, like if I go to restaurants and they have like the candy vending machines. You just put a quarter in and, twist the knob or whatever. And you'll see little kids run up to them.
You still there?
Yeah, we just lost him in the middle of his story. Well, maybe he'll come back. If he does, we'll let him tell the story again and I'll edit it in. Do you remember cigarette vending machines?
Yeah. In fact, the diner down the street from me still has one.
Really? Do they actually keep cigarettes in it?
They did last time I was there with my dad 10 years ago.
10 years ago, okay. Well, the last one I remember seeing in person that was functional was probably about 1989. It was just right inside the entrance to a restaurant, and you could literally walk in the door, buy a pack of cigarettes, with whatever it took. And then just walk in, sit down, and smoke the pack you just bought while you're eating.
Did it have those pull?
Yeah, with the pull plunger things.
Yeah.
And my mother was a smoker, and I always wanted her to buy one just so I could see see the thing work. But she was like, "No, it's too expensive." So I never actually got to see the cool vending machine work before they took it out. So to this day, I have never watched a cigarette pack be vended out of a machine.
Oh, and I'm back.
And SCRODRICK's back. All right, you want to try telling your story again?
Sure.
All right.
So, let's see. So, yeah, much more mundane, but, I remember several times as a little kid just going up to pop machines and hitting random buttons, and, after a while, I would get a free pop. So it wasn't like, somebody had preloaded it with money or whatever, because I'd be pressing, 40 buttons, and then all of a sudden it would, vend something. And this has happened several times in my life. I've just gotten curious and went and did it, and it works. But no,
it kind of makes.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say it makes me wonder if there's a special test mode,
combination, secret key. It's like the Konami code of vending machines.
Yeah, it goes Coke, Sprite,
and then you have to hit the Pepsi button. You have to know where it is, though. They hide it on Coke machines.
That's right. But, it's around the back.
No, the other thing that I do sometimes if I'm bored and have extra change in my pocket is, the little candy vending machines that, you put a quarter in, twist the knob, and then it comes out like a spout at the bottom. And you have to make sure you have your hand held under there to before you open the door, otherwise the stuff just goes everywhere. Unless there's the fancy one that has the catch tray. But anyhow, I've seen little kids run up to them sometimes and just open the door and there's nothing in there. So I'll go up to them and I'll, my quarter in, twist the knob. I'll hear the candy hit the door, but I'll just leave it. So that way, if a little kid ever walks up to it and opens the door, there's just me candy spew everywhere.
There you go.
So, 25 cents,
then-
I get, this vague sense of, I'm going to make a kid happy, I guess.
That's a good way to spend it,
Yeah.
Do you that reminds me of in our hometown there were probably a dozen or so in different buildings, like, way back again in the late 80s. There were machines where you could buy individual chiclets for 1 cent. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've even thought about those, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you had 2 or 3 pennies, then you had a mouthful of gum, Man, times change. We're old.
Yeah, they didn't make enough profit on them anymore. It's still
Yeah, they
profitable, but, not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Ford. Sorry, I was reading car articles before we started and making myself angry.
Now, if it was Ford, they would just put out all these posters all over their machines that said they weren't going to sell chiclets anymore because nobody was buying them, even though the machines were always empty because people bought them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Oh, we just weren't making a profit on it,
Yeah. But that's not what they say, though. They say nobody's buying them. Even though, like, every third car in North Carolina is a goddamn Ford sedan.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another rant for another time.
Sorry, yeah. So, moving on.
Moving on. So we're going to see the crew of the Enterprise D have probably the most epic vending machine experience ever had by any people ever in the history of the universe here tonight on Star Trek The Next Generation. And I love this episode for a lot of reasons. I think mostly just because the plot is hilarious if you think about it. But it's just a great one for me. Draco Funk, can you tell us about its air date, IMDb rating, any of that stuff?
It has an IMDb rating of 7.2. It originally aired April 9th, 1988.
Okay, so I'm not alone in having a high opinion of it.
No, this is actually, I love this episode too.
Oh, me too. This is fantastic. And a note to the fans at home keeping track of everything we do. By fans, I mean stalkers. But for all of you at home wondering, we actually have delayed this recording 2 or 3 times to make sure that all 3 of us could be available for it. Just because this episode is worth it. So strap in, get ready for a ride because this is a good one.
Hey, you guys, we're watching this on Netflix. So we're going to give you a 5-second countdown, and then we're going to hit the start button with an appendage or something, a manipulator.
Yes. Yeah, have your episode queued up right at the beginning at 0. If you're watching on Netflix, which is how we do it.
Or Hulu.
Well, it should be at 0 no matter what you're watching it on, now that I think. If you're watching this on VHS, start at 15 minutes in because screw you for using old technology.
Gotta get that copyright warning out of the way.
Yeah. Actually, if you have this on VHS, take a picture of the packaging. If you have like the Columbia Video Club VHS, I had those. It'd be cool to see somebody else who still has those. I don't think we got this far into the series and we canceled after like the first 10 episodes, but
Oh.
Well, they would have to pay like $3,000 for the whole series if they get it.
Yeah, it was seriously like $30 a tape, and the tapes were 2 episodes. So yeah, I don't know if anybody got them all, but lots of people had like the first 2 or 3 tapes, and we had I think 5 or 6.
Because you were true fans.
Well, yeah, we were true fans, but we were just poor. Yeah, so yeah, start at 0. We'll give you the 5-second countdown, then we'll get into it. When you get to the intro, if you see a skip intro button, if you see a button that avoids the theme song, don't click it.
We'll give you a 5-second countdown and then click it. No.
We're giving this speech so many times we're screwing it up. All right, take your manipulator and use all 5 of them to count till the end of the beginning of the intro. Right. Let's start this. You ready?
Sure.
Well, we're officially ready. SCRODRICK has closed the tomb on the intro to this one. So
That's what I
All
get for
right.
having a metal desk that's older than me.
That's right.
Are we ready for freedom?
Let's make Minos great again. God bless the wall. It keeps the freedom in. God bless the wall. We're going to make it 80 foot tall.
I mean, can you imagine, like, you know, actually seeing Hispanic people in public?
I see that all the time.
I'm pretty sure more than half of the people I saw in public today were Hispanic.
Yeah, that's not my feelings at all. That was satire.
All right, this is Star Trek: The Next Generation, Season 1, Episode 20, The Arsenal of Freedom, which we are starting out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's like, oh, that's a little bit slower than Warp 7. That's like,
About Warp 5, yeah. Ooh, a green planet. It's fake Planet Namek. Yeah, we have weapons for you, yeah.
It's got some of that toxic deuterium in the atmosphere.
The what wars?
Ursulon?
The Ursula Wars? Jackalope Wars?
Oh, God.
Is that the call of the Ursalope, SCRODRICK?
Yes. I can only, imitate them once a day.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's a good thing that
No.
was recorded. It's very rare.
He talks about all these people he was at the academy with, but they're always like higher rank than him.
Yeah. It is really kind of interesting to look at these characters like through the lens of adulthood now and see like, like Riker's daddy issues really show in his career path. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. He'll continue thinking like that for the next 20 years.
Yep. That look he gave Picard when he said that was highly sexually charged.
I'm not the only one that thought.
A tour on the Enterprise. Mon Capitaine.
There must be fucking people there now.
Intelligent life. It's morons. Hey, you guys!
Can you make us go?
Oh, hey, it's the less successful cousin of John Lovitz.
No, he's just really arrogant and ignoring us.
Yeah. Ursula Rope. We don't make a lot of the weapons you buy.
We make them better.
Exactly. Like weapon system. Oh, there you go. Imagine Warp Spec, they're like, sir? We shouldn't.
How about bringing lots of heavily armed security then?
No, keep it small.
Send Wesley with like a cannon.
Do not hit that skip intro button. I know you want to.
We'll never forgive you.
Guys.
Damn it, SCRODRICK.
I did a thing.
What thing did you do?
I almost clicked the button, but I didn't.
Okay.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
All right, have fun.
I just get really relaxed during the title sequence. I know I've said lots of times probably, but I can't help it.
Yeah, I mean, it's for, people of our generation. It's what we heard growing up. You know, it was just there.
But yeah, seriously, I'm beaming down to a planet of weapons merchants that, aren't supposed to be there anymore. I'd take a load of security officers with a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
I mean, they're taking like mostly the main characters. I mean, nothing's going to happen to them.
Well, I get that. Plot armor, compels them, but
they could like send a probe.
Yeah.
They have probes.
Send a photon torpedo.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, whatever was there is wiped out now. Let's go.
That really is a cool looking planet, actually. Wow, they beamed into a soundstage.
So did Data have his tricorder out on the transporter pad?
He did.
Hey, Worf's like leaning on the tactile station like, this would be a nice place to work.
A balcony to lean on.
Man, I hope nobody needs like some room service right now.
Deck 8 has enough champagne to last them the year. What more do they need?
Man, what do I got to do to get Tasha's job?
Put your phasor away before you put your delete. Wait, hang on. If they don't have a way to melt titanium, then how do they like make stuff out of it? It's got a lot of heat sinks on it.
Is it like a toothbrush?
Her uniform's a little
Yeah.
yeah, it's not.
It didn't fit right.
It didn't fit. Yeah, that's the way to say it.
You're not going to message that, hey, I found him.
Yeah. We're all fine. Human fine, like humans are when we're fine.
I heard that,
He can hear you.
It's almost as big as your mom.
Yeah, Captain Shirley Temple.
No.
The oldest. Warp 3?
The Drake is slow.
That's like the slowest ship in...
They actually did a really good job of making him seem like a computer trying to talk to somebody. Like this could be a clever bot chat log. Oh, good, a death robot.
Just look at it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Could fit right in with War of the Worlds. Oh no, Paul!
Oh.
Man, if they were going to write somebody off the show, that would have been a good opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good thing they're not going to do that. And the planet got bigger compared to the Enterprise.
Worf's like, man, this station looks nice. Captain, can I work here?
How many buttons do we need to fire photon torpedoes? More than this.
But?
No.
That's a good idea.
This isn't... Yeah, it'll be fine. Maybe send LaForge, the guy with the magic eyes who can see what the hell's going on, and not the captain of the starship. Send
the oldest person you have.
send the guy who can decipher what's going on with energy fields.
And the Klingon?
Yeah.
Well, at least there's one phaser between the two of them.
I mean, the doctor tripped getting up onto the transporter. Did you see that? She's drunk and you're sending her down.
It's not like she's going to fall constantly.
I mean, she is a mother. Can you blame her for being drunk?
That's a good point.
Ursa rope.
Ursa rope. So they learned all that in like the 12 seconds it took the captain to beam down, because before they're like, we don't know what happened.
Yeah. I said remove it, not like he vaporized his Riker.
Yeah.
Let's just put it center mass. That way, if it goes through there, it's just going to hit him.
I don't know that I'd want to stand that close either.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get sprayed with viscera. You know? Oh, let's sweep it across him. That'll be fine.
Get
Oh yeah.
closer to his genitals there. Oh no. Meaty, meaty, meaty. Laser, laser, laser.
Oh, throw all your stuff.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, somersault. Okay.
Oh. You found a secret grotto.
They found a plot hole.
That was a good one. Where's the fairy fountain? I need to be healed.
Yeah, just crawl right on top of her.
Oh.
Don't move. She might have a spinal injury.
It can dodge slightly.
Data's just standing there shooting Riker. It's like, oh, this isn't what I was supposed to do. Just remember to turn it back off, Kill, when you start shooting Commander Riker again. You know?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Yeah, order your senior officer around. Superior officer.
How did she get that buried in sand?
He buried her.
I mean, that was when Picard did the somersault. He knocked a bunch of stuff loose.
Yeah.
Ow, my spine.
It made the sound. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't work sound. They never noticed that sound.
I'm going to get some sand in that cut, and then...
Yeah.
Gonna rip your shirt off.
Oh, Jean-Luc, you're always so frisky when we're in, survival situations. I'm afraid of what you'll do. Turn your phaser back off, Kill. Wait.
Boom! Oh.
Gotta set it to wide beam Kill. Okay.
Yes.
Man, that's the thing.
That felt so good. Right, Geordi. I know that person. He's my friend.
For right now to use his communicator.
Yeah.
It isn't working. Yeah, we know.
I wonder why they disabled the automatic shields, like later in the series. Ooh, that might be the first shield effect we see, too.
You might be right.
Not in this episode.
Come on. Oh.
Whew.
It's Chief Engineer Logan.
They fired Argyle too soon, man.
Yeah.
I like to imagine he just got promoted. He's teaching at Starfleet Academy now.
No, he got transferred to the Drake.
Oh.
They got shot twice.
How is he showing less emotion with his eyes than the guy with literally a brick over his eyes? Literally, Geordi's like between his nose and eyebrows is more expressive.
Has Troy said anything?
Nope.
I wish the chief engineer was in engineering, doing engineering things.
Wouldn't that be great?
Get the F off the bridge.
This guy is the worst part of this episode.
This episode's about everybody looking at for their next new job.
It really is.
He's thinking that's why I'm chief engineer and you're not.
Meanwhile, Lieutenant Commander Troy. Maybe if I look prettier, this will all go away. Ah! What?
Really?
So you throw me.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I am fully functional, but
Guys, we got it all wrong. In the Naked Now, they were just practicing that hip toss in case they needed it. There was nothing like, there was no hanky-panky about it. It was just, defensive training.
What, you mean hip tosses don't do it for you? We use the power of 3 phasers. Don't cross the streams.
so they've only been in there for like 24 minutes then. At most.
Seems that way, yeah.
What would your doctor say?
Yeah. And just poke it with your fingers.
Oh, the one covered in sand?
Could have said
Oh,
something.
yeah, it's, clumped up mud there that's red. Oh.
Could have said something 10 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've said that before.
There, I've straightened it. That will stop the bleeding. Like sand. Poison ivy. Oh, wait.
like how would they know? I mean, It's an alien planet. Is biology going to work exactly the same?
It might. I mean,
Okay, yellow, good. Okay.
yes. Now she's testing for some kind of chemical, you know.
Let me rub the stick on your leg.
No, but there's all this plant material around that is conveniently blanket-like this moss.
Or excuse to cuddle.
Yeah, that's, you know. Not like
Leave her
being
alone.
yeah, nothing like being abandoned by your not doctor. No, you can't. 179 episodes, you never will get lucky.
He always does once, and then Riker bursts in and ruins it all.
Yeah, that's true. Zap. That was a really cool effect. I think it's the first phaser effect we see, too.
Oh no!
Everything's ruined.
The coffee machine's down.
Healer's down. Out of mana.
Still hasn't said anything.
You know, Lieutenant Junior grade, fresh out of the academy, blind. Put him in command of the flagship. It'll be fine.
Yeah, warp 5.
Yeah.
Whoosh! Just pouring on that speed.
That's like 1,000 times the speed of light, man.
There he goes.
Never mind.
Whoosh! You didn't care about them like a second ago, Logan. Make up your mind. Just they keep showing Troy and she keeps doing nothing.
You should make it there in about 40 years.
Yeah, right. I'm glad this Logan guy doesn't ever come back.
Yeah.
He's badly written and worse acted. Oh, hey. Decided to do something, huh? Because I certainly haven't handled it. Not really. He said it really flatly.
Oh,
Oh, right. Leadership. That thing. Right. Yeah.
he'll be in charge of the ship a lot after this, I bet.
It's kind of true. Like, he did okay here. Like, why doesn't he ever get another chance? Like, did he file his paperwork wrong? Like, I really like this set, the Battle Bridge. Like, it's a really good contrast to the main bridge. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Nobody will notice this is the same shot as the pilot because of the different starfield. Didn't want to film a new sequence.
And they won't separate again until the Best of Both Worlds, Part
Right.
2.
And not again. Then not again until
Generations.
yeah, exactly. They do it 4 times ever. The main defensive strategy of the ship. They use it 4 times in 8 years.
None of the other Galaxy class ships pictured will ever do it either.
Nope. No, she was a tree. She was insane.
Yeah, in love with a ghost. Probably from her ghost that lives in a candle.
Probably. Wait a minute. Things that aren't sex. Wait, that was already uncovered. Who edited this episode? Oh, wait, I did. Wait, that's not what I meant.
Oh no, it's overloading. Steve Lovitz.
Yeah. Like, imagine a machine getting this aggressive at selling you something. Like the kind of things we buy out of vending machines. Like, literally drowning everybody around you in Coca-Cola just to get you to buy one. Aren't you thirsty now?
So you just tell it, oh, I want to buy all of them. Immediately.
Unless we let it murder your friends.
No, don't worry about it. I want to buy it. Stop.
Don't come down here, damn it! It'll come follow you!
Do a backflip. That's how you get down here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it without concussing yourself.
Data could totally jump.
You can do it.
Oh.
I thought I was going to shove him.
Whee!
If he had miscalculated that and smashed her leg. Why didn't the captain have a tricorder?
Why didn't the doctor have a phaser?
That's true. Throw a rock at it. They haven't tried that yet.
One option left.
Ram into the planet at warp 9.
You should locate them before you drop the shields.
All the good sensors are on the saucer.
Shit.
I mean, I bet the lollipop has good sensors.
I mean, that's what it was designed for. How do you think they found Captain Rice? It doesn't need to go faster than Warp 3. Its sensors can see forever. How do you know it's the final one? What if they defeat it?
Hmm.
It's funny how actually getting shot at makes you think faster.
Hmm. It doesn't seem like it's moving like that in real life.
No, it doesn't.
No, because it was showing that attack pattern, like, when they had no idea where it was even. It's like, is it just circling them and not doing anything?
It really was that simple. Yeah, we'll buy it.
We've just bought the ultimate weapon system.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
What are they fighting?
they think they're other customers. We have to demonstrate this to them. They'll only understand if we destroy them. And that's why they went out of business. They started destroying all their customers to demonstrate how good they were.
It's just like cigarette machines. They killed all their customers. And now the only people who are, old enough to have been around when they were popular don't smoke because they've survived, and the rest of us know better.
Do the thing.
Yay! They shot the thing!
Now in 12 minutes, they're going to beam up a more powerful one to go after them.
Yes.
Oh, we're still in the atmosphere, sir.
Hey.
Finally, something I'm good at.
I know how to orbit things. I assume standard orbit is just like one huge button.
I don't feel like doing anything right now because, we were just being shot at.
Yeah.
And I found a hole. Yeah.
Set the course, yeah. This is a great foreshadowing to all the command experience Geordi will get in later seasons.
Yes.
I mean, Picard's probably like, the junior officer's way more relaxed when I leave LaForge in charge.
Yeah.
And everybody lived happily ever after.
Yay! Ah, yes, they lived for years.
Everybody.
Everybody. Everybody is fine forever. That's a fun one.
Yes.
The Echo Papa 607.
It's related to Ed 209.
It's a what now? Say it again.
Ed 209 from RoboCop.
Oh, okay.
You know, the weapon system that just murders executives, you know?
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. This would have been before RoboCop, right? You said April of 88?
Yes.
Yeah, RoboCop was what, 1990, 91?
I don't know.
Let me check the box here. 1987.
87? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
July
well.
17th, 1987.
Okay, so maybe that informed the episode a little bit. I don't know.
This guy did a lot of that guy, the peddler, did a lot of TV.
Did he?
Movies, too.
He just, I don't know why, but he really reminds me of John Lovitz. And I know I have looked him up before, and, they're no relation. But he for some reason, he really, like, John Lovitz could have played that character. Probably made it funnier, too. But, they didn't have a budget back then. Also, I don't know if anybody knew who he was back then. But yeah, I just really enjoy that one, there's no, I mean, we've had we've watched a lot of like deep philosophical episodes lately, particularly with the Orville and everything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but that's more a function of the Orville than like season 1 Next Gen. But yeah,
right, yeah. Well, and this in particular, like there isn't much depth to it, but it's still, this is good action, and it's good Star Trek style action. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not gritty, grim, dark, overwhelming odds. The aliens will kill everybody. Also I have daddy issues, and that's why I can fight phasers better type stuff. But
go ahead.
It's just a good, exciting, fun little action show.
Yeah, and I had no memory of this episode, so it must be
Really?
one I kind of skipped over. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Season 1 I was really spotty with, because it was like, kind of like season 1 of Deep Space Nine had some real in it.
It kind of did. I remember watching those when they came out and being like, this show is never going to last.
Yeah.
But it did.
But no, like, so when I was saying, mid-episode, like, no, just buy all of them, then it'll stop, I had no idea that was what the solution was going to be. So sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether to say anything. No, it's fine. I wasn't sure whether to say anything right then or not. I figured I'd let you discover it.
Yeah, no, like that was me just calling it, but I had no idea that was the actual solution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have a deep, long-winded opinion about this one. I just like it. It's just fun.
So, what have you learned from this episode?
I have learned that I shouldn't build a gun that can decide how to kill people and when to do it on its own.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't build guns that are smarter than you.
Yeah.
Or at least overwhelmingly powerful,
Right. I learned... Go ahead.
It's a good thing these things didn't become sentient and then just start spreading over the galaxy.
That's true. And maybe, figuring out that if they took other races' technology and combined it with theirs, that they'd be stronger.
Oh, and just continually, seek out improvement.
Yeah, and then maybe they start incorporating biological, stuff into their own matrix.
Oh, I mean, that would be a benefit, right?
I mean, yeah. True perfection arises from combining the best, I guess, of both organic and synthetic, right?
Like the best of both worlds?
Like the best of both worlds. It really is.
Yeah.
Some kind of cyborg, but that's a really inefficient name. So maybe they could just be
one syllable.
Psi.
Yeah.
Like psi.
Yeah, the psi.
Yeah, it's a good thing that never happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got. We hope you enjoyed this. Join us on Fridays for Star Trek The Next Generation. Join us on Wednesdays for the Orville. Join us sometime near holidays for holiday one-offs and whenever else we feel like it for other one-offs. This episode is coming out on the 21st of December 2018. So on this Sunday, enjoy Santa Claus Conquers the Martians with us. And hopefully we'll have time to record episodes for the usual Wednesday and Friday. We better try to do that like now. But
yeah, we're giving away our business here, but we're woefully behind.
We are. But since this is the last Next Generation before Christmas,
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Boxing
And
Day.
you know what's a great gift to give?
Star Trek The Next Generation.
I was going to say the Echo Papa 607.
It is, I mean, and there's always that person in the family that nobody gets just,
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Forever. Well, not forever. Until you run out of people to give it to.
Just make sure you're in control.
I had two different people today, speaking of the gift that keeps on giving, I had two different people walk up to me and then in the same motion tell me they were sick and then give me a huge hug. It's like, well, too late now.
Don't know what kind of spirit this hug is given in, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess, sharing is caring.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Good night, every day, and everybody.
Take it easy.
Don't know why this happens to me.
What was that I just said? Derby. Congratulations, SCRODRICK, for no reason.